It's light. It's airy. Could this jersey be the one I've been looking for a long, hot ride? Hi, it's John and welcome to Cycling on a Shoestring, and this time it's a 2-for-1 review from Inbike. Now, Inbike got in touch with me recently and they said, John, would you be interested in trying out some of our gear? And I said, absolutely, that's what I do on my YouTube channel. So they sent me these two products, the gloves and the jersey, for free. But I'm going to give you an honest review, as always, here on Cycling on a Shoestring. Now, the price of the gloves, $29. The price of the jersey, $45. That's in US dollars, so you're going to have to pay the exchange rate. Now, if you look below in the description, you're going to see a code down there which will give you 15% off the clothing. You'll also be giving a few bucks to me just because you watch this video. So thank you very much if you do buy something from their website, inbike.cc. So let's take a look at the jersey, then we'll take a look at the gloves, tell you a little bit about sizing, and we'll take them for a ride here on Cycling on a Shoestring. Here's a close-up look at the top half of this jersey. We'll get to the bottom half in just a moment. And this jersey is 100% polyester, which it says on this card right here. But it's all a matter of the way they weave the polyester, and there's two different looks to this jersey. Now, if we look at the front part of the jersey right here, excluding the sleeves, if you look right in here, and I captured this video earlier at the Inbike website, you'll see this is almost a honeycomb type effect on the front in the white section and down the front and around the back as well. There's almost a texture to that, and it seems like it's a little thinner in places and thicker, which I think will allow some airflow, which is great. Again, the reason why I think this might be a good warm weather jersey. Now, moving over to the sleeves, they seem pretty long, which is fine with me. Short, long sleeves, it really has I have no preference, but it's almost a satiny feel here, but you lose that honeycomb look. But I think the color of it is fantastic, and it's a very classy looking jersey. Now, taking a look at the collar, a regular collar up here, and then you've got your zipper. Let me just bring it down. It's a full length zip all the way down to the bottom. And around the back here, you've got this little tab in here. Now, I've not seen this on too many jerseys, but naturally, if you're putting the zipper all the way to the top, you have to move it around the back here. Maybe you've got it down there. The zipper isn't going to rub up against your skin and cause any irritation. So I think that's why that little tab is in there. Hey, if you didn't like it, you could always cut it off, but I'm going to leave that one in there just fine. But overall, looks really nice. Let me just turn it around so you can see the back of it. And again, you've got a similar look on the back. You've got that honeycomb look, and you've got the sleeves, which are exactly the same. Now let's reposition the camera. We can take a look at the pockets. It's got another feature on here, which is always important to me. It might be important to you if you go out when it's dark and you're doing some commuting. Here's a look at the jersey from the front at the bottom. And as you can see, full length zip all the way down. Nice stitching on here. Double stitching here, double stitched on the inside as well. Quadruple stitched, I would say, in the back here where the pockets are, which we'll see in just a moment. You can also see that it's much longer in the back than it is in the front, which is always a good touch. You're out riding your bike and you're riding a road bike, you're leaning over in the drops or you're leaning over on your hybrid or your mountain bike. You don't want it to pull up in the back, and with that extra material, it's not going to. And at the bottom, stretchy material down here, and I don't know whether you can see that. It's black on black, but it says Inbike there. And everywhere it says Inbike, all around the bottom, it's rubberized, so it won't tug up in the back. Let me turn it around. We'll take a look at the pockets, which are so important if you're riding. And first off, you've got the same material on the back as you do on the front with that honeycomb type material. Stretchy at the top of your pockets, which I think is a good touch because it'll keep things from falling out if you're putting your food or maybe arm warmers in there. You've got these reflective pieces on either side, which I always look for when I'm going out riding early in the morning. The more visible I can be, the better for me. And let's just take a look. We'll put a water bottle in there, give you an idea of how big those pockets are. Now, lots of room in there to stow away your stuff. Overall, I think it's a light, airy jersey, but we'll have to take it for a ride. Let me reposition the cameras and we can take a look at the cycling gloves from Inbike. Here is a nice close-up look at the glove, and as far as the size goes, these are size large. I could have gone with an XL. But overall, they feel pretty comfortable. I've done enough reviews on my channel to know that gloves They relax, they stretch a little bit the more you wear them, and these have stretched out. I think these are going to be just fine. They feel really comfortable. So check out the sizing at inbike.cc. If you're buying these gloves, 29 bucks, by the way, pretty good if you're cycling on a shoestring budget. So let me zoom in on the glove there and get a good look at it. Nice focus on it. I'll turn it a little bit so you can see it. It's all black, which can be a little bit difficult to see. On this part right here, it's kind of a quilt-like material, kind of squishy, kind of pillowy on the back of my hand. Over here, you've got this rubberized piece. It's rather thick rubber. Armor, I would say, sort of for a mountain bike glove. Now, if you haven't gone mountain biking, a lot of gloves, they put armor on them because you're riding through trees and bushes. Branches can come and hit you in the back of the hand, and that provides you with a little bit of protection. So if you're wearing these mountain biking, that will help out. Not really necessary on a road bike glove. A little bit of that over here as well. Stitching looks good at the top as well, so this isn't going to fray. If I turn my glove around, I'll give you a good look at the bottom. And down here you can see the padding on the glove. Pretty thick rubber. It's not the gel, okay? Stay away from gel in gloves. Gel squishes out and then it doesn't provide you with the comfort you want on your bar. This won't happen at all if you're going out riding on these gloves. Now, if you move up here, you can see this strip right here. It kind of glistens a little bit. This is rubberized. Now, it's not really thick, but it is sticky, so it's going to give you a good grip on your bars. And if you look closely right up in here, there's a little loop on there on these two fingers. And very often on half-finger gloves, you'll find little straps in between the fingers so you can use them to help pull the gloves off, and that's what that is for. I had to kick my cat off of the table here, but that's what that's for on there. Now, overall, these are $29 gloves. So again, if you're cycling on a shoestring budget, I think this is going to be a good purchase for you if you're looking for some gloves. Down here, you've got a nice Velcro strap to hold them on. Now, what would I do if I could change these? I'm always looking at ways to provide information for the companies that provide me with the clothing. Road gloves very often don't have any material right in here. It allows a little bit more airflow. You're out riding on warm days, a little bit cooler. So we'll have to see how that is when I'm out riding on them. And let's do that right now. Let's take out the jersey. Let's take out these gloves from Inbike on cycling on a shoestring. So here I am in my shop, about to go out on a ride to test out the gloves by Inbike and this jersey as well. As far as sizing goes on this, I don't think I've mentioned it yet. This is an extra large jersey. I used the sizing chart at the Inbike website, inbike.cc, and I came up with this size of extra large. So it fits me nice. Let me just move back here so you can see the back of it. Nice and long in the back, as you can see, and it fits nicely. I like the fact that it's got a little longer sleeves on it, particularly on days when we've got a very high UV index today. So, I've got the sunscreen on, but that's going to keep the sun off my arms, up in the top part of my arms as well. And we'll check out the gloves as well. So let's take it for a ride and we'll finish up this review on cycling on a shoestring. I'm going to tell you about these two products, the gloves and the jersey from Inbike right now, as opposed to doing narration on the bike, which I often do. It's just really windy today, and I doubt you'd hear anything I said if I was on the bike. So let me talk to you about the gloves first off. I think the gloves are fine. I think I got the wrong size. I should have got an XL. They're a little bit snug on me, but I think I can wear these and they'll be fine. I think on a warmer day, they might be a little bit hot because you haven't got the open back on them, which I mentioned earlier. And I don't think the rubberized pieces are needed on road gloves. But I do think that if you are going to use these, if you're mountain biking, and some people wear half-finger gloves mountain biking, that armor on there will come in handy because of the aforementioned branches and weeds and stuff that can hit you in the hand while you're out on trails. You can get gloves that don't have that armor on them at the Inbike website. Something I do like on gloves, on all gloves, on the back of the thumb, I like terry cloth. There's no terry cloth on these because let's face it, if you're a cyclist, I know it might not be an appealing thing, but we don't carry tissues around and we're very often wiping our nose, and I think the material here after a while could irritate you. So you could probably change the terry cloth. As far as the padding on these gloves,
perfectly placed, whether you're riding with the heel of your palm on the back of your bars. I like to ride on the bend of my bars a lot, or on the drops. I find that they're really perfectly placed padding on there. I love that. So that's a good thing about these gloves. Perfectly placed padding is going to make you feel more comfortable while you're out on the bike. As far as the jersey goes, I love this jersey. It's exactly how I expected. It's light, it's airy, it gets wind through it. It's getting hot out here, and in the sun it's scorching, and getting that cool air through is just terrific. I do like this jersey a lot. It's long in the back, the pockets are perfect to carry things. I've been carrying, you know, a selfie stick and this camera in my jersey pockets, and they are nice and deep. It's a fantastic jersey and well worth the price. So if you're looking at getting a nice comfortable jersey for your riding when you're going out on hot days, this is going to be perfect for you. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the Inbike clothing I've got. I would definitely recommend it if you're looking to pick something up, and hopefully I can ride some more of their stuff in the future. I have reviewed some Inbike gloves here before, long finger gloves, and you can check out the video. I'll put it in the description below or click above, and you can see what I thought about those. I don't see those on their website right now, but they are available at Amazon, and I highly recommend those gloves. As a matter of fact, I'm needing another pair because I've worn them out. I've worn them so much, and I would buy those gloves again from Inbike. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful to you. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel as well, and I'll see you next time on Cycling on a Shoestring.